Look what I got, look what you did. Young nigga, I told you that I'm gonna be big, and I ain't gonna stop. It's just gonna keep on happening. I'm just gonna keep on. What's going on, people? This your boy Levi, man. Yes, I am back in the building, man. Y'all see what time it is, man. We got another video for you guys today, man. It's some crazy news. We got a war going on with Poland, man. Poland declares war on multiculturalism. It's crazy because I did do a video a while back, and they were basically just showing like all the weapons that they were buying. You guys can go check out that old video. I probably put a link in the description or whatever. But you guys can find it on my channel, man. Just go to the videos. You'll find it, man. All the old videos, go back, you'll find it, bro. And that video's not even old, bro. That's the crazy part. It's probably like maybe like 5-6 months old or some shit like that. But Poland declares war on multiculturalism. Man, let's get to this, man. Let's see what's going on.
For decades, Poland, much like its Western European peers, has managed to balance the intricate dynamics of immigration, the economy, and culture with openness. This nation, historically marked by partitions, occupations, and shifting borders, has followed a unique trajectory in its immigration policy, particularly since the end of the Cold War. Today, Poland is a pivotal sanctuary for around 1 million Ukrainian refugees, marking a peak in its role as a host nation amidst the largest European conflict since World War II. Yet, despite this open-door policy towards Ukrainians, Poland stands towards other groups, particularly Middle Eastern and North African refugees under EU relocation schemes, remains stringent and highly restrictive. As Poland navigates the shifting tides of its immigration policy, the nation's political landscape has also seen significant transformations, reflecting deep societal divides and strategic political maneuvers. The rise of the Law and Justice Party, PIS, in 2015, marked by its robust nationalistic and conservative agenda, highlighted a particularly staunch stance on immigration. This pivot in governance coincided with heightened tensions during the European migrant crisis of 2015. Remember Angela Merkel's Wir schaffen das? Well, as hundreds of thousands of refugees from Syria, Iraq, and other regions sought asylum in Europe, Poland's response was uniquely resistant.
So they're saying the refugees coming through Europe as seekers did not quality. Dispersed across countries, Hungary, Sweden, number of the first 2015, 100,000 people in the country population. I mean, you got people coming from all over the place, man, trying to go other places, bro. Like, let's see. Let's get back into it, though.
And other regions sought asylum in Europe, Poland's response was uniquely resistant. By pushing for national security and cultural preservation, the government directly opposed the EU's refugee quotas. This stance resonated with a significant portion of the Polish electorate, who viewed the protection of national sovereignty and cultural identity as paramount. At the time, the center-right PIS government's approach not only solidified its support base but also created friction within the European Union, as Poland's refusal to accept EU-imposed refugee quotas strained relations with other member states and challenged the unity of the Union's migration policies. But there's another side to this. In stark contrast to its restrictive policies towards Middle Eastern and North African migrants, Poland has shown considerable openness towards Ukrainian immigrants. This policy difference highlights Poland's nuanced approach when faced with historical ties and cultural similarities and differences.
So you got some Ukrainians, bro. Like, they forget, man. All this war and shit, they going to Poland, I guess they feel safer in Poland. Damn, man, that's crazy, bro. And it's not too long ago, bro. They had that. What is the Germans was killing all those Ukrainians, bro? That shit was crazy, man. I just like, what the, bro? Like that. When you see shit like that, it's just especially when you've never been around no shit like that. It's like, what the, what are y'all fighting for? Like all of this money out here, like, come on, really? All this money out here. Control.
In fact, the significant influx of Ukrainians has been largely viewed favorably and is seen as both a necessary humanitarian response and a pragmatic measure to bolster the workforce. That's not all, though. You see, historically, Poland and Ukraine share a complex and intertwined past, with both nations once part of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. This brought centuries of coexistence and cultural exchange, which have profoundly influenced their mutual and
Bro, every time I see these kind of photos, man, I be like, man, they was turned back then. I wonder, like, what kind of, like, bro got like a shirt with that looked like his chest out or some shit. Like, it just looked like cloth. It looked like they wearing a bunch of cloth, bro.
understanding and empathy. During the interwar period of the 20th century, significant Ukrainian populations lived within Polish borders, cementing social and cultural connections despite complex periods of conflict and tension during and after World War II, when Poland's borders were shifted west, leaving vast swathes of eastern Poland to Ukraine. Today, these historical layers contribute to the current favorable perception of Ukrainian migrants in Poland, where they are seen as individuals with a profound and historical cultural affinity, making their integration into Polish society smoother and more broadly accepted. And so, as Poland's immigration policies continue to evolve, they reflect a complex interplay of nationalism, historical alliances, and political strategy. The sustainability
I wonder how the people in Poland feel about letting the refugees and stuff like that come over into y'all place. Do you feel like, will that bring bad energy to you guys if these people do come over there?
of Poland's dual and arguably discriminatory approach to immigration raises significant questions about the long-term social and political impacts of its policies, as well as Poland's role within an increasingly fractured European Union. Which brings us to the EU's highly contentious new migration pact, which mandates shared responsibility for asylum seekers across its member states. As you would expect, this has ignited a significant standoff in the EU, with Poland at the forefront of the rebellion. But what is this all really about? Well, here's the Cliff Notes version. The European Union has passed a pivotal pact that requires all members to evenly distribute asylum seekers or face steep fines of €20,000 per non-accepted migrant. The goal? To help alleviate pressure on countries like Greece and Italy, which have been disproportionately burdened. Yet the pact was met with immediate resistance from Poland, led by Prime Minister Donald Tusk, who quickly voiced a strong refusal to comply with the imposed quotas. Interestingly, Donald Tusk, known for his previous pro-European stance as the former European Council president, now navigates the complex waters of domestic and EU politics. His leadership sees Poland joining Hungary in a defiant stance, signaling a deep-rooted contention with the EU's approach to migration. This resistance speaks volumes about the broader regional disputes over sovereignty and the right to determine national immigration policies. Yet there's more to this. You see, this conflict not only strains Poland's relationship with Brussels, but also underscores the intense political theater playing out across Europe. With the EU election,
we ain't gonna say nothing about that dude. We ain't gonna say nothing about that dude. Where he at? Where he at? Where he at?
Poland's relationship with Brussels, but also underscores the intense political theater playing out across Europe. With the EU elections looming, immigration policy has become a key battleground for ideological campaigns, influencing the rise of Eurosceptic, nationalist, populist, and far-right sentiments ripping across the bloc. And what has Brussels really worried is that Poland's firm stance could potentially inspire other member states to reconsider their own positions on EU mandates. As Poland positions itself at the helm of challenging the EU, the ripple effects of its decisions are profound. The unfolding scenario will test the resilience of EU unity and the practicality of implementing such a redistribution pact. What's more, Poland's challenge to the directive could lead to crucial debates on the limits of EU governance and the balance of power between the Union and individual member states. The outcome, a clash between national sovereignty and collective EU policies, raising questions about just how willing member states will be to compromise for the sake of European solidarity. Poland's decision on this pact could potentially reshape the dynamics of EU cooperation and migration policy across the continent, and impact protect its position within the Union itself. This, though, is by no means a knee-jerk reaction on the part of Poland's ruling Senate.
I'm saying though, like, what is Poland's population? Hey Siri, what is Poland's population? 38 million? Sheesh. That's a lot of people, bro. Can y'all even allow more people to come over? Like 38 million? I mean, shit, it's like, what, a billion people over here in the U.S.? Up to a billion? 38 million, though. I mean, like, how big is Poland to be, like, I guess y'all got enough space. A little space. You know what I'm saying? Make a little space.
Centre-left coalition government. At the heart of Poland's refusal to adhere to EU mandates on immigration is a strong emphasis on national security and cultural identity. The Polish government, reflecting a significant portion of public sentiment, has consistently voiced concerns about the potential social and security challenges posed by large-scale immigration from culturally distinct regions. This perspective is compounded by fears of terrorism, which have been underscored by incidents in other European countries like France, Denmark, and Germany. There's also the economic concerns around the impact of immigration on Poland's job market and public services. Throughout history, Poland has undergone significant economic transformations and aims to protect its gains, and there is a fear that any influx of non-European migrants who would find it difficult to learn the Polish language and integrate would further strain public resources and complicate the already complex transition from a post-communist economy structure to a more diversified, service-oriented economy. And then, of course, there is politics, where the issue of immigration is a potent tool. Prime Minister Donald Tusk's administration has skillfully used immigration concerns to rally support, portraying the government as a staunch defender of Polish values and sovereignty in the face of external pressures. Despite the largely pro-EU stance of Tusk's leadership, his firm opposition to the European Union's migrant relocation scheme underscores an ongoing intention to utilize nationalistic sentiments to solidify.
Right. Just help. You gonna help the people out or not? Like, you gonna help them or not? Like, and I get it. Like, you obviously gotta. I feel like you should. And then again, it's like politics stuff, man. This stuff takes time, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure like they gotta get in, like, try to let everybody that's from Poland and you've been there for years, people that's residents that's been there, like you. I feel like they should have a say so in it too. So.
Political support. Not only that, but by opposing relocation requirements, Tusk aligns with the same sentiments once championed by the previous Law and Justice (PiS) government, suggesting that strict immigration controls are vital for maintaining Poland's national identity and independence. This stance not only appeals to the electorate's patriotic feelings, but also positions the current government as a guardian of Polish interests against EU mandates. It is also indicative of Poland's broader relationship with the European Union. While Poland has benefited significantly from EU membership, there has always been a cautious approach to ceding sovereignty, especially on issues deemed critical to national interest. The Migration Pact is viewed as yet another instance where Brussels is perceived to be overreaching.
I swear these people like gangs or something, bro. Like, look at the outfits. They got their own little logo. They got their own outfits. Like, they own their own gang, bro.
Indicative of Poland's broader relationship with the European Union. While Poland has benefited significantly from EU membership, there has always been a cautious approach to ceding sovereignty, especially on.
Look at this shit, bro. This shit like some cult type shit, like. This look like some cult type shit. Like, they all look at the outfit, the symbol on the top. It's like some cult type. Like, they about to sacrifice somebody in the middle here, a goat. It's crazy.
On issues deemed critical to national interest. The Migration Pact is viewed as yet another instance where Brussels is perceived to be overreaching, prompting Warsaw to assert its sovereignty, and not for the first time. But Poland is not the only one standing up to the EU on this matter. If you want to know how Denmark beat the immigration crisis, check out our next video, linked here.
Alright, man. Multiculturalism, bro. That's yeah, man. Hopefully they can get this under control, man. But all my Poland supporters, man, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about it. Should they go along with it? Should they stop it? Should they? How do y'all feel about it? Y'all the ones that live there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what time it is. Peace.